The first card you have for your past is the Chariot. So I'm seeing pushing through something. You're pushing through. You're really, really working hard at something. If you look at this man in this Chariot card, he looks so serious, like he's really struggling, but he's pushing, he's determined. So that's what you were like at this time. You're also very tired as well. So you're kind of pushing through even though you were tired. And, something was taking up a lot of your time at this time. It could have been work. It could have been other demands on top of your work, all sorts of different things that you had to kind of deal with. I'm actually seeing you forgetting things, forgetting dates, forgetting people who were maybe expecting you to see them or contact them. I'm actually seeing one specific person who was a little bit upset with you actually, but you honestly weren't meaning to forget things. You weren't meaning to forget people or to contact them. It was just that your head was already so full of a million other things and you're trying to push through things and you had all these other things you were thinking about. So, so this man in this card is very serious. He also looks a little bit stressed to me. He looks a little bit stressed. So I'm not seeing this person staying upset for very long. I think they're a very understanding person. And I think they'll probably be okay with that. They'll probably understand once you explain it all to them. But not just this person. There are a lot of other people who are a little bit annoyed with you for not contacting them. So, if you're still going through this, contact these people and just say, look, I'm really busy right now. I will contact you soon. I'm sorry. But the problem with you was that you couldn't remember even who you needed to contact and what was happening. It was a little bit like you were lost because of your own busyness and tiredness. That's what I'm seeing. And, there was even a lot of stress, even a little bit of anxiety, even a bit of worrying about what else you might have forgotten. It's like you were thinking, I forgot to contact them. I forgot that date. I forgot I had to pay that bill by that date. All of these things. What else have I forgotten? What else have I forgotten that I don't know about? It's that kind of anxiety, and that was kind of snowballing the stress. That's what I was seeing was happening to you at this time. The next card you have for your past is the Nine of Cups. So even though you had all this stress around you, you were generally more satisfied with your life, with your job, definitely, in a lot of ways than you have been in your past. Because I think this might be around a new job, it might be around something like that. And your life's certainly very different to the way it has been in the past. And if anyone looked in at your life from the outside, it really did look good. It looked like you had everything and you were fine. You did have a kind of an underlying feeling that you were missing out on seeing people. And again, there were people who wanted to spend time with you. There were people who wanted to contact you, but you just couldn't do that. You just physically couldn't manage to do that. And if you look at the man on this card, he looks a little bit like, he looks like he has everything, actually. He's also alone. So that's how you were. You were alone. You were missing out on contacting a lot of people. You also had passion for this work, even though it was tiring, even though you had to push and it was quite difficult. You had passion for what you were doing. You enjoyed what you were doing. And there's a red feather in this man's hat, so to me that indicates passion. I'm just seeing, you just wish that there were more hours in the day. That's what I keep on seeing in this card as well. You wished you had more hours in the day. Maybe you even wished you had more days in the week, more days off, so you could actually see people as well as getting everything done that you had to do. I'm just looking at this arch in this card, this Arch of Cups. And to me, I've never seen this before, but I'm seeing this in this card right now for the first time. It looks a little bit like a sundial to me, a sundial, an old-fashioned sundial, which is what they used to use to measure time. And this sundial or this arch is looming over this man's shoulders. So it's like time was looming over your head. From the outside, things were a lot better, and they were a lot better generally than they have been in your past. But time, you were alone, and time was kind of looming over your head. It was like always in the back of your mind was, oh, I don't have time, I don't have time. Oh, I've forgotten. Oh, I need more time. That's the kind of thing I'm getting with this. So the last card you have from your past is the King of Pentacles. So yeah, I'm seeing a similar thing here as well. If you look at this king, he definitely looks like he has everything he wants materially, but he's restricted. He's restricted by these heavy robes and all of these vines all over him. So it's not as if you had everything you wanted, of course, nobody does, but things were looking a lot better. I keep on seeing that. So you were kind of coming to a time where you could see that you're on the right track, things were improving, and you are going to have a lot more materially as well. I'm seeing that. It might be that you're in a new job and you haven't actually received your first pay yet, or it might be that you're in a new job where you have to train and you know that this has a lot better prospects. It could be your own business, and we all know that when you're starting your own business, there's a lot of hard work in the beginning before any profits start to take off. So it's something like that. I'm also seeing at this time you are wanting to manifest. You're wanting to manifest a connection with someone. This king has red roses in his crown, so they're near his head. And red roses can represent manifestation. So on his head is manifestation. He's thinking about manifesting. So you're thinking about manifesting a connection with someone. This was in your head a lot, and I'm getting the sense of you maybe wanting to impress someone. Because the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups are very impressive. They're like, look at me cards, look how impressive I am, that kind of thing. So I'm seeing maybe you wanted to impress someone in a way, or maybe you wanted to let them see how much better things were going for you. You might have known this person when you were in a bad place, actually, or maybe when you didn't feel quite good enough. You always were good enough. I'm seeing that. You always were good enough, but this is how you're feeling. And I'm just seeing you thinking about how you might go about connecting with this person again. There is love around this, I'm seeing, so you might have had some kind of love connection or love for them, and maybe you still did have love for them at this time. I'm seeing a mixture of love and friendship. I always see this situation in your readings. So this might be the same person that I see all the time in your readings, where there's a mixture of love and friendship, or maybe it goes in and out of love and friendship, something like that. And yes, again, this is showing me that you really care about this person a lot, because you couldn't fit a lot into your mind. You couldn't fit any thoughts. You couldn't fit any thoughts of any people. You couldn't remember to contact people. You couldn't remember anything. You were kind of running around going, oh, I have no time. I can't remember anything. I'm missing dates. I'm forgetting things. But what you could fit into your mind is this person, thoughts of this person. So you were still thinking of this person. So that tells me that this was a very important person for you, and you had a lot of love for this person. That's what that's showing me. The first card you have for your present is the Ace of Wands. So yes, I'm seeing you learning a lot of things. I'm seeing you learning a lot of things very quickly, learning while you're working. So again, I'm seeing you might be in a job where you're having to train or learn, or again, it might be a business where there's a very steep learning curve. I hate saying things like that. I hate I hate corporate speak. I hate it so much, but that's the only way I could kind of describe that. It was like you were kind of really, really learning, and it was very, very difficult, and you had a lot to learn. So you are starting to get through this, or you are starting to get through this at this time. You're getting through the most challenging stages of this learning process. And as you work through this, your confidence is getting a lot stronger, I'm seeing. The other thing I'm seeing in this card is passion. There's a lot of passion around you. Someone's very attracted to you. Whoever's attracted to you might be a bit distant from you, a bit distant and not around you at this time, because there's a castle in the background of this card up on a hill in the distance. So whoever you want or whoever they want a home with, or this relationship. And a lot of the time, a home represents a relationship or a family, and that's up on a hill behind this wand. So whoever this was probably distant, or is probably distant from you at this time, away from you. This attraction is still huge. If this is the person in the King of Pentacles, just know that you are good enough. You are good enough for them, definitely. And you always have been. You've always been good enough for this person. I don't think you've realised that. I don't think you've always realised that. I think that there are a lot of times where you felt like you weren't good enough for them, or you just lacked confidence or something like that. Part of you might have always been a bit worried that you weren't good enough for them for some reason. You've probably known this person for a long time. I keep on seeing that. And yeah, they've seen you at your worst. They have seen you in your mess. They have seen you at your very worst. That's what I'm seeing. You were good enough for them then. That means you're good enough for them now. I think they'd probably be very happy to hear from you if you contacted them. But I'm seeing, the timing of this contact. I think you need to be very, not careful. I don't want to worry you, but I think you should just follow your instincts. Just relax a bit, and then when you feel like, I think you'll know when the time is right to contact them. You'll just feel that. You'll just think, right, this is the time I need to contact them now. And if your instincts tell you that, when they tell you that, that is the right time. So go with your instincts. That's what I'm seeing. So the next card you have for your present is the Fool. So yes, you're coming out of this time of really, really heavy work, really, really heavy learning. You still have a lot going on, but I'm seeing you're kind of over the worst at this time. So this is about freedom. This is like, oh, finally I'm over the worst. I can relax a bit. I can be free. There's freedom. That's what this card's about. And I'm seeing this could be another message to you as well. Yes, don't overthink. Don't overthink about being good enough for this person or for anyone. You are good enough. Don't overthink. Don't overworry. Just be free. Just be yourself. Yes, I'm seeing that you might have this around a lot of people, not just this person. You might feel like, oh, I'm not good enough. I wish I was better. I need to wait until I'm better before I do this, before I achieve this, before I speak to this person. All of that kind of thing. That's the feeling I'm getting with this. This is telling you to be yourself, relax. You are good enough. I keep on seeing that through this. You are good enough. You are good enough. Don't let doubts hold you back. And again, it's not easy being a learner. And you were a learner again at this time when you were learning with this job or whatever this was. It's hard to go back to being a learner, to kind of feel a bit lost, to think, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I feel out of my depth. I need to ask lots of questions. I might even have to ask the same questions over and over again because I don't quite understand it. That's not a reflection on you. Everyone's a learner. Everyone is a learner at different times. Michelangelo, the amazing painter, said he was a learner all the way through his whole life. He painted the Sistine Chapel, which is absolutely beautiful and amazing. You would never look at that and call him a learner, but he thought of himself as a learner. So that doesn't mean you're not good enough. You are good enough. That's what I keep on seeing. I know that sounds really cringy. You're good enough. You're good enough. I know it does. But that's what I'm seeing. You are good enough. The last card you have for your present is the Queen of Wands. Yes, I'm seeing independence. I'm seeing independence in this card. This person who you're thinking about, they do think about you. I keep on seeing that all through this reading. I'm also seeing them as being a very independent person, maybe to the point where they don't seem to be very bothered about whether you're kind of around them or not. They are bothered. They do like you. They do love you a lot. They do think about you all the time. But I'm seeing that probably when you're with this person, the last time you were with them, maybe they might have seemed a little bit casual about contacting you. So it might have been something like you contacted them and they kind of took their time to get back to you. And maybe when it took some time for you to get back to them, they might have not said, "Oh, I'm so happy to see you." They might have just said, "Oh, hey, how are you?" And you kind of might have thought, well, they should be happier to see me. Why aren't they? Are they really not into me? Am I not good enough? That whole thing coming up again. I'm seeing, when I look at this card, I'm seeing this black cat. Now, I can't see if you can see it on camera. I'll just lift it up for you so you can see. So there's a black cat in this card. Now, anyone who owns dogs and cats, or either one, they know the difference between a dog and a cat. So when you come home from work, if you have a dog, the dog will jump up and down and say, "Oh, I'm so pleased to see you." A cat will come up to you, maybe rub up against you, and then go off and wander off. That's what I'm seeing is happening here. So they both love you. Both of these pets love you, but one acts differently from the other one. So this person in this relationship that you used to have, that you're thinking about now, they always cared about you. They always loved you. They just had a lot of independence in them. They had a lot of casualness around them. So they were a lot more casual. They were a lot more laid back about things, including communication. So that might be why you're a little bit feeling like, "I'm not good enough." But just know that you are good enough. They did care about you. They still do. It's just their personality. And I'm seeing that if you do connect with them again, if you do get back together with them again, they're always going to be a bit like this. So just prepare for that if this is what you're going to do. So the first card you have for your future is the Seven of Pentacles. So yes, your hard work, I'm seeing your hard work and this learning is really kind of going to start to pay off for you. This card, you know, this man's looking over what he's achieved. He's looking at all these coins and he's thinking, "I've done really well. Look at what I've done. Look at what I've grown. Look at what I've harvested." So yes, your hard work is going to start to pay off. I'm seeing money coming in. I saw this in your last reading as well. This is what I'm seeing again, money coming into you from your hard work. I'm also seeing that whoever you were thinking about in the King of Pentacles and, you know, this person in the Queen of Wands, again, I'm seeing they're probably going to be waiting for you to contact them. Now, I'm not seeing them sitting around anxiously waiting. They're an independent person. That's what I'm seeing in the Queen of Wands. But they are waiting for you. They are waiting for you to contact them. They want you to contact them first. That's what I'm seeing. And yeah, there's a combination of them being laid back, independent. Also, they don't want to appear to be kind of too over keen, if that's the word, over the top. They don't want to be bugging you all day long. They don't want you to be rolling your eyes at them thinking, "Oh, this person's contacting me all the time." They're like that as well. So they're being laid back like that as well. Yes, I hope that makes sense. The next card you have for your future is the Knight of Wands. So again, this person does not want to look foolish. They don't want to look out of control. This is what I'm saying with this dog jumping up and down. This is a horse jumping up and down. The knight's trying to control the horse, but it's out of control. It's just jumping all over the place. And the knight is trying to control it. So they're trying to control themselves. They don't want to get into contact with you fast because they're going to seem crazy, out of control, jumping up and down like a stan or some kind of crazy over-the-top fangirly person or something crazy. That's not what they're going to look like. If they contacted you, you wouldn't see them like that. But that's what they're a little bit worried about. And they want to be sure that you want to be with them, or you want to contact them, or you want to connect with them. The only way that they're going to be sure of that is that if you contact them first. So this sounds like a game. It isn't a game. There's a lot of anxiety around this, and there's a lot of being unsure as well. You might think that you're not good enough. You might have been feeling like that. They're unsure as well. They're anxious as well. Otherwise, they would just contact you. This is what I'm seeing. I hope this all makes sense. The last card you have for your future is the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm just seeing that whoever contacts who first, and it is probably going to be you, because I think that they do wait it out for a long time. They're like the cat. you're destined to connect again, destined, because the Wheel of Fortune can be about destiny. Destiny, that sounds really cringy, I know, but it can be, it's about destiny, what's destined to happen. And I think that you thought that this cycle at one time, being with this person, was finished. And they thought that too. You have been going in cycles with them, because I was seeing this, that you were going between friendship and more, back to friendship. So these are these cycles, and you thought this cycle had finished. But the cycles can go around again. They can come back around again. The Wheel of Fortune again. This is about destiny, and you're both thinking of each other. It's all over this reading. You are destined to connect with this person again in some way. At this time, there are probably still practical reasons why you're both not contacting each other. There are also anxiety reasons why you're both not contacting each other. You both might be using your busyness as an excuse not to contact. You might be saying, oh, well, I'm busy anyway, I won't contact them, so I'll put it off. It might be that with them as well, but there's also anxiety around this. That's what I'm seeing. And I am seeing that it probably will be down to you to contact them, but when you do, they'll be happy to hear from you. And I'm seeing things starting again in a whole new cycle with you, with the Wheel of Fortune.